Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today we would like to present to you about our project account assignment, which is we decided to open Jibu Shawl. Alright, so before we go further, so let me introduce myself. I am SYAFIQAH binti ABDULLAH as a director of this Jibu Shawl, and then let me introduce you to our people. Alright, so Muhammad UWAIS bin OMAR as a Chief Human Resources Officer, and ASILAH binti FAUZI as a Chief Management Officer, and HANIS SAFIA as a Chief Production Officer, and last but not least, Amri bin Zainudin as a Chief Financial Officer. So this is kind of group is a upper management, upper people management. Alright, so let's go to the next. So let me introduce you about my background. Okay, so my name is SYAFIQAH binti ABDULLAH, as you know from the start. So I am female, of course, and alright. So I am 25 years old, which is I am the only founder for Jibu Shawl, and I am from around Selangor. So I was appointed to be the director of Jibu Shawl on 12 September 2018, and also I finished my secondary school at SMA Haji Muhammad Jambu 8 Bahau, Negeri Sembilan. Alright, so previously I was pursue my study at University of Exeter, which is I graduated with a Bachelor in Business and Finance, and also I take a second Bachelor, which is in Management Studies at University of Waikato. Alright, so let me tell you about the history of Jibu Shawl. Alright, so shawl is defined as one of the most popular hijab fashion among women, of course, and it is designed to cover women's genital and make them look smarter and professional when they are dealing with somebody, okay, with someone, right? So I think from here, start to think that how to fulfill pupil satisfaction, which is we can, with the high quality but with the low prices. This is our nature business. So we form our business as a entrepreneur business. I mean, like the types of our business are manufacturing scope, which is they are purchasing raw materials and from the suppliers and recreate the new product like production and sell it to the wholesaler. So they are known as create and sell businesses. So we make profit by selling the products in bulk, to the wholesaler, so we can get a lot of profit. So a manufacturing business sells a product that created by the owner, which is me. So the reason why we select this business because because there is no company scarves that selling shawl with high quality and lower prices, so with affordable prices. I think like the lower is not a good word, so I think the affordable price in our area. So by selling these shawls, maybe we can it will ease our customer to have a branded shawl and can fulfill their satisfaction. Sometimes people will see that the branded shawl is not just only the prices, but they look at how the company treat their customer. So it is depending. So we do our shawl depending on the new trend for hijabis. So it may lead our customer to comfort and feel beautiful and make their life free so much. Alright. So as you know that every company have their own business market, location, and competition. So it was too. So for our company, for our manufacturing company, we always target the shawl supplier, which is of high quality, which is the supplier that's selling a high quality shawl, because the income level of the average of this client seeking high quality shawl will be in the middle and up classes range, and of course. So our place, our company located at the Shah Alam Selangor, which is this place is very strategic because there is no company that provide, there is no factory that provides shawl, which is no company, no manufacturer at that place that provides shawl manufacturer. So just place. So it is our opportunity to sell and to selling the shawl, to the printed shawl, because yeah, it's quite good. And also we produce satin shawl. Alright, so there is a price per unit, which is 120 ringgit Malaysia. Alright, so that's all about information about our company. So let's proceed to the managerial. Right.
My name is ASILAH binti Ahmad FAUZI. I'm Chief Management Officer of Jibu Shawl. I'm from Kedah. I finished my secondary school at College Islam Sultan Alam Shah, which is in Selangor. I pursue my study at University of Melbourne and graduate with a Bachelor in Business Management. Okay, next we continue with managerial transaction. First, we open the Jibu Shawl factory with the following asset and equity: building 150,000, cash 200,000, property 60,000, machine 40,000, equipment 50,000, and stockholder capital 500,000. We have beginning inventory of 225 units that are 100% complete for direct material, 4,950 ringgit Malaysia, involve 150 units of 1.5 meter of satin fabric. We also have ending work in process of direct material and conversion cost 75 and 45 units respectively. We buy and pay 60,500 ringgit Malaysia of direct material. Cost of beginning conversion cost 8,350 involve wages, which is 8,000, and utilities of factory, which is 350. We paid 3,000 ringgit Malaysia for supervisor salaries, and we paid utilities for a month, which is 2,000 ringgit Malaysia. Depreciation for sewing machine 200 ringgit Malaysia. Okay, now we continue with process costing production report for sewing and cutting for the month ended April 30, 2020. For beginning work in process, we have 225. Started into production, we have 750. So the total is 975. For the completed and transferred for the direct material is 900. Ending work in process, we have 75. So the total for direct material is 975. For the conversion cost, completed and transferred, we have 900. Ending work in process, 45. So the total is 945. For the cost of beginning inventory for direct material, we have 4,950. Current period cost, 16,500. So the total is 21,450. Equivalent unit is 975. The cost per equivalent unit is 22. For the conversion cost of beginning inventory, we have 8,350. Current period cost 20,000, and the total is 28,350. For the equivalent unit, we have 945. Cost per equivalent unit 30. So the total is for the both direct material and conversion cost, for cost of beginning inventory is 13,300. Current period cost 36,500. So the total is 49,800. And cost per equivalent unit for the total is 52. Okay, it's same like for the beginning work in process and current period cost. So the total for both we have 49,800. It is equal. So the total is equal for beginning work in process, current period cost, and unit completed and transferred, and ending inventory.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad UWAIS bin OMAR. My current position in Jibu Shawl Company is as a Chief Human Resources Officer. Okay, I'm from Bagasrai, and I finished my secondary school in SMKA Kiran Tafiz Model Ulu Albab in Perak also. Okay, I pursued my study in Stanford University Stanford, California, and I'm graduated with a Bachelor of Business Administration of Human Resources. So now I will explain about the budgeted, which is budgeted income statement, budgeted cash flow, and the budgeted balance sheet. Alright. For the budgeted income statement, we will start with our budgeted sales revenue. We assume that our sales revenue that we will get in that month is 96,000 ringgit Malaysia, and we're going to deduct with the budgeted cost of goods sold, which is 41,600, and we will get the gross margin, budgeted gross margin, which is 54,400. So we're going to deduct the gross margin with the budgeted selling and administration expense, which is 30,000. So we will get the budgeted net operating income 24,400. We proceed with the next budgeted, which is budgeted cash flow. We will start with the budgeted cash receipts, which is take the same sales revenue, which is we will assume 96,000 of sales revenue for the month. So we're going to add the cash sale. We assume that we will get 38,400 for the cash sales. For the credit sales, we're going to divide it by two components, which is collected during the month sales. Other one is the collected in the month of the following sales. So collected during the month sales is, we assume that we will get 43,200, and for collected in the month of the following sales, we assume that we will get 25,000 ringgit Malaysia. Alright. So the total of the budgeted cash receipt is 106,600. Alright. We proceed with the budgeted cash payment. So for the budgeted cash payment, we will assume the budgeted cost of direct material purchases, which is 8,000. So cash paid during the month of purchase, and the second one is cash paid in the month of following purchase. So we assume that we will pay for the following purchase, which is 60,000 ringgit Malaysia. So total cash for the direct material for that month, we assume that we will pay for 63,080. Okay. For the cash paid for direct labor, we assume that we will pay for 8,000. For the manufacturing overhead, we assume that 40,000 ringgit Malaysia. So we must deduct the depreciation because it's a non-cash expense. So we must deduct it at 200 ringgit for month. Okay. And cash paid for selling and administrative expense, and cash paid for equipment, which is 30,000 and 50,000. So we will get the cash payment, budgeted cash payment, which is 190,880. So that for the budgeted cash payment. So we're going to proceed with the budgeted cash budget. We assume that 200,000 for the beginning cash balance. So we're going to plus with the budgeted cash receipts, which is 106,600, and we will deduct with the budgeted cash payment, and we will get the ending cash balance for the budgeted cash budget, which is 115,720. So that is our budgeted cash budget. Next, we will proceed with the budgeted balance sheet. So we have assets, liability, and equity. So for asset, we have cash, account receivable, direct material inventory, finished good inventory, property, plant, and equipment. And for liabilities, we just have account payable. And for the equity, we also have one, which is stockholder equity. And we will get the total budgeted balance sheet for the debit and credit, which is 721,800. And that's all from me. Thank you, Fred. Thank you very much.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Amirul Amri bin Zainudin, and I'm as the Chief Financial Officer for Jibushal's company. Right, before I start briefing a bit about our financial report for this month, I would like to introduce first myself. I'm from Melaka, and I'm finished my secondary school at SMKA Sultan Muhammad, and I'm pursued my study at Hiriya University and graduated in Bachelor of Accountancy and Business Finance. Now I would like to proceed our presentation with the financial accounting information, which included documents, the journals, ledger, and our trial balance and income statement, and also the balance sheets. Okay, so I would like to explain one by one this financial accounting information. Alright, so now I would like to start with our transaction first. Okay, for this month we have 21 transactions that we have done from start with 1st April until the 30th April. Okay, for the 1st April we continue the business with the following assets and equity, which we have cash, building, equipment, property, finished good inventory, raw material in process, patent, and also the last one is machinery. So the capital from all the assets that we have is 550,550. Alright, now we continue our transaction with 2nd April until 24 April. Okay, so as we can see here, we have conducting our transactions and we have running our business by selling our merchandise to our account receivables, which are Saf Hijabs Corporations, Hijab Corporation, and LMK Corporation. Okay, from there we have sold, we have received cash from them, and we have issued debit from them because of the certain problems about the product, so they have a return sales. So yeah, from the 2nd April and 24 April, it shows that our business and our transaction with our account receivables. Now I'm going to proceed our transaction. We start with 24 April until 30 April. Okay, as you can see here, we have paid all of our expenses, which are our audit fees, our advertising, our rent, our utilities, our insurance, and also our salaries to the upper management and also to the workers. For the salaries of upper management, we have spent for 30,000 ringgit, which consists our director, chief financial officer, chief human resources officer, chief management officer, and the last one is chief production officer. Alright, as you can see here, this is our ledger, okay, that we have taken from the transactions before. This ledger we have done for all of our assets, all of our expenses, and also our equity, and so on. Yeah, so this is our ledger that we are going to transfer to our trial balance. Alright, as you can see here, this is our trial balance. A trial balance is a bookkeeping worksheet in which the balance of all the account ledgers that we have done before are compiled into debit and credit, and it must be equal. Alright, so this trial balance consists with all of our assets, liabilities, our revenue and expenses, and equity also that must be debit and credit. So the balance amount is that we get is 623,550. Alright, this is our income statement for this month. So the sales that we get for this month is 108,000, and also they have a sales return and cost of goods sold that we minus both of it, we can get the gross profit is 57,800. Okay, so all of this is our operating expenses, okay, audit fees, utilities, and so on. So when we minus it, all of it, we can get the net profit is 11,070. Okay, so this is our balance sheet. Okay, balance sheet is a financial statement which is report all of our company's assets, liabilities, and equity at a specific point in time. Alright, so this balance sheet we have listed down all of our assets and stockholders' equity. Seems like we didn't have any liabilities. Okay, so we have listed down all of the assets and we total it up, so we can get the balance amount is 526,620. And same goes to the stockholder equity that we have. The share capital is 550,550, and we plus with our net profit that we have get from the income statement before. There is 11,070, and yeah, we get the balance of 526,620. Alright, that's all from me, and that's all for financial accounting information for Jibu Shawl. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is HANIS SAFIA BINTI AZAHARI. I am the Chief Production Officer. I am from Johor. My secondary school is at Asia Pacific School, which is at Subang. Then I pursued my study in Bachelor of Business Administration in Operation Management at Multimedia University. Okay, now we proceed with the break-even analysis. Okay, here our break-even analysis for our company. As we know, every company need to make their break-even analysis to make sure if their business can cover their fixed costs or not, right? Okay, here our break-even analysis. Okay, first of all, we need to calculate the break-even units. The formula is total fixed cost divided by unit contribution margin. Okay, how we get the unit contribution margin is sales per unit divided by the minus variable cost per unit. Okay, our sales revenue is 120 minus 52, which is our variable cost, and then we get the 68, and then we calculate the break-even unit, which is 40,000 divided by 68, and then we get 588 units. Okay, next we calculate the break-even sales. The formula is break-even units times the sales per unit. Okay, our break-even unit is 588, which is the amount that we calculate previous, times with the 120, which is our sales, and then we get the 70,588. Okay. Here we also make the break-even graph. The break-even point is at cost 86,800, and then the unit is 588. Okay, thank you.
Okay, director review. So based on the managerial and financial that we do, so our company define that the profit from managerial is higher than financial. This is because in financial we just gain 1170,000, but in a managerial we gain more from the financial, which is to 24,400. So we expected that we can gain financial profit from the financial is higher than my managerial, but I think we cannot achieve it. So to improve the possible outcome, our company decide we should increase the sales, which is selling more items, units, and decrease the cost of production, and also less the expenses to get more revenue. Because when we take a look again, we know that our expenses is more than our expenses is quite expensive. So we are trying to improve it. So that's all from Jibu Shawl. Thank you.